If you're worried about qualifying for the New York City Marathon, there are other options for you to get in. There's a 9+1 program. You could run for a charity like Red Cross. There's also philanthropy donations that you can make, but that can get a little expensive. For me personally, and what I think is probably the most common these days, is doing the 9+1 program, where you basically run 9 races, you volunteer for one, and then you're guaranteed entry for the following year's marathon. Along with doing the races and your volunteer, you must also be a New York Roadrunners member, which costs about $60 a year. With over 200,000 applicants for the 2025 New York City Marathon, the pool is pretty competitive and you only have about a 2 to 3% chance of getting in, so definitely take advantage of that 9+1 program, especially if you live in the NYC tri-state area. The races do vary in length from race to race, so I was able to run a few 5Ks, I ran a few 10Ks, and I also ran a few half marathons. Just make sure when you're applying for the race or signing up for it, it has the little 9+1 logo on the bottom right, so you know that that race qualifies for your 9+1 program. As I mentioned before, living close to the city was an advantage for me. I was able to get out once a month and do a race. If you don't live in the NYC area, it can be a little tricky, but they do still have virtual races that do qualify you for the 9+1 program. When you sign up for the races, they're all over the 5 boroughs, so I did a few in Brooklyn, I did one in Staten Island, I did one in Bronx, Queens, and also Central Park as well. As a new runner, I thought the 9+1 program was pretty cool. It gave you a chance to run through the different boroughs of the city, you get to understand the courses a little bit more, and for the longer races, they also do give you some medals as well. So I ran the Staten Island half, the Queens 10K, the Brooklyn half, and also the Staten half. So it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's a really good way to get your feet wet, especially in New York City, and it also guarantees you a spot for the New York City Marathon. Some of the cons, I would say it's a little bit pricey. Some of the races were on the cheaper side, like $30, but when you get into the 10Ks and the half marathons, they do run closer to $100, so it's a little pricey. Obviously, you're going to be doing some traveling as well, going back and forth to the city if you're not from there. So definitely keep that in mind. But all in all, if you're looking for a way to get into the New York City Marathon and you don't have a ton of money to just throw in donations, or you don't meet the qualifying times, I would definitely recommend doing the 9+1 program. So that's the program in a nutshell. If you guys have any questions or anything you want to say, feel free to hit that subscribe button and let me know. Thanks for watching.